Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a small tack haul including a bow for mounted archery, the most luxurious bareback pad possibly ever, and a bit of western gear. So I guess we're going to get right into it. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. First thing we'll start with is these leather slobber straps. And they basically fold in half, go on your bit, and then your rope reins. In this case, some reins I got here with a bozal will be going through the hole so that I can use it with a snaffle bit and with the bozal as well. These are the horsehair reins I got. They're called like Macati or Macate. They have horsehair tassel and a leather popper on one end. I got a braided rawhide bozal. It's a little bit distorted right now. I have to fit it to the horse's face that I will be riding with. So I will have to steam it and get it straightened back out. I got it on clearance, so it's okay. I've ridden in bozals, but I've never owned one myself, so I figured why not? I have a couple young horses to start this year, and I might be showing one or two of them in western classes, which usually I show jump and show dressage, but why not mix it up a bit? I got this bozal hanger, and it matches the color of my new western saddle perfectly. If you haven't seen my new western saddle, I do have a tack haul, not my Christmas one, but the one before that was like huge tack haul, includes western saddle. So if you want to see what my western saddle looks like, you can go check out that video. So
a few moments later,
it has some braided rawhide detailing. It's a fairly plain hanger and just has a cream colored horsehair tassel and a little bit of braided detail. And just to further fuel the bit controversy debate, I got a decorative curve bit with a fairly high port. The port is for tongue relief. It's a fixed mouthpiece. It's quite a long shank, but this one's intention would be as a show bit, pretty much on a drape of reins. Yeah. It's got some engraved detail here that the camera doesn't want to focus on. And then some little studs all the way down the shank. I got this because it was a really good deal. It's just a Havana brown spare English crown piece. So sometimes, you know, they rot or they wear out. So I figured having an extra one on hand to keep in the trailer too when I'm showing and traveling is not a bad idea. I got a pair of braided reins. These are kind of different, but again, this was like a clearance sale. I figure if I don't love them, I can at least use them for schooling. So they're just stud end and then braided. Not what I'm used to. I'm used to like lace reins or rubber reins. I've never even seen reins like these before in the store, but I guess we'll see how we like them. Next thing I got was this leather. Really attractive actually. It's got the Bronx style plain noseband and then a really nice fancy buckle. So I just thought it was pretty nice, really high quality leather and a really good deal. I don't really care that it has a Bronx band. Oh, I guess these rings have the fancy detail as well. There, pretty buckles, pretty ring, Bronx style, really nice feeling leather. The next thing I got, kind of with my little Palomino mare in mind, is this two-eared headstall, and it has white braided rawhide. Again, a leather color that matches my saddle really well. And I just thought with her Palomino and white coloring, it's got the horsehair tassels, and then the buckles are wrapped in white rawhide as well. And white rawhide cheeks. I just thought it was pretty cute. It'll look good on my chestnut too, who has lots of chrome. And the last thing from my small bits is just this Carrots jacket. It's kind of like a windbreaker type material. It's marked as a competition jacket. It does have the vented back. But I wouldn't wear this as a show jacket. But it might be a nice jacket if it's raining at a show. and you just want to cover up and stay dry. I wouldn't wear it as a show blazer. It's just a zip front. It doesn't really have lapels. It does have a collar, but yeah, I thought it was pretty cute. It was a really good deal again because this stuff was all on sale. And now we'll move on to my mounted archery bow. So I ordered this with a bonus I got from work for Christmas. I've been shooting recurve for many years, a little more casually lately, but I have another bow, but it's way too tall to shoot off a horse. I went to a mounted archery clinic in summer 2017, so last summer, and it was so much fun. So I got this bow. It's a 40-pound Mongolian style bow. It's got like gold filigree design, and this tan and cream wrapping, and the leather here with a bit of a eel skin. It's not an arrow rest, I guess an arrow guard, because you don't shoot off a rest with these types of bows. And then a little carved tip. Yeah, and a came string. It doesn't have a knock on the string either. Usually you have something on the string to mark when your arrow is level, but then you also usually shoot off a shelf or a rest, so it's going to be a little different to get used to. I haven't really shot it yet because of the snow. I don't want to lose arrows in the snow. That would be very annoying. And I bought some new arrows to go with it. So I did have old arrows that are down here. These are my old arrows. There's 2 hot pink fletches and 1 black, and as you can see, one of my fletches is almost gone. They have been shot a ton, and I can refletch them, but I go on 3D shoots and I'm down to 3 arrows. I only started with half a dozen, but shot a couple arrows off a cliff, shot one downhill at a little beaver-shaped target, and the tip hit a rock and the shaft pretty much exploded, so we've lost a couple. So I got a pack of 6 new ones, and they have 2 red and 1 white fletch. Now I could probably do a whole video talking about archery all day, but basically here's my one tip. Don't get even like fluorescent green and bright blue and bright yellow. Don't stick out in nature once you shoot them into the long grass. Hot pink, red, bright purple, those kind of colors are a lot easier to find should you be on a 3D shoot and miss your target. My last item is my super luxurious bareback pad. It was custom made. You can't really buy it in a store at this time. It's made from sheepskin and this product called Simpanova, which comes from Germany. This is a Simpanova, so it's a non-slip material. It has panels made. The panels are removable for wiping down and repositionable, and it has a nice spine channel, which is great. Again, the underside of the flap is the same non-slip stuff. This is just UBL, Velcro receptive fabric, and hook on here to stick it all together. And it's a Spanish style bareback pad. So it's the Spanish style swell. It has some tie strings, and the beading and the binding are made from elk hide. And it has some strings in the back as well. It has a ring for a crooper should you decide you need one. And it has rings you can put a breastplate on, and it has a handle. Now, I'm not really going to use it with a breastplate. I've ridden in it a couple times and it does not go anywhere. Like, this stuff is super grippy. It's awesome. I love it. And the other really cool thing about this is that these are actually removable. So I'll remove them in a second and I'll show you what it looks like. This is a non-slip surface. It's not like so grippy like the stuff underneath, but just enough to kind of keep you stuck there. Velcro is off. I don't know if anyone's interested or if this will even turn out. These little Velcro pockets undo. And then the piece pops out like so. Undo these little ties. So there's the cantle. So there it is without the cantle. And you just stick the covers back on to protect the Velcro so it doesn't get full of hair. And whew, there it is. Just a regular old bareback pad with some wither contour and some spine clearance, but no cantle or swell. So if I want to jump, having a tall swell in front of me is not a good idea. So this is much better. To go with it, because it has a D-ring at the bottom here, it's a Western rigged Abyss. It is a type of cinch with the 2 latigos built in. And you can use this on a treed Western as well. And basically, it just goes under the belly like a cinch. And then these 2 go through your rigging ring and back down into the buckle. Boom. So there's no need for a latigo or an off fillet. I love these things. They are awesome. If anyone's interested in them, I guess let me know and I'll put a link. But otherwise, here it is. It's awesome. Take my word for it. So that's it for today's tack haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I really love all this stuff, and I've gotten so much new stuff lately between Christmas and the main event in October. I haven't even ridden in all of it yet, but we're getting there. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any video suggestions. I would be happy to oblige. Thanks for stopping by.